You are now in the Black Box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, a.k.a. VJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Snakewood and that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spider Loke. You know I'm in the Black Box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Jeter. Gratitude is the attitude. The show is a blessing to be back in the Black Box as we blow a succession. The constant, consistent, continuous campaign creation, content creating campaign continues. Those are the 7 C's. As we navigate upon those 7 C's, if you're not familiar, I'm the captain of the voyage, SPI Easty, a.k.a. VJ Keyway, Mr. 1597 himself. Shout out to DJ Bandana Black. We're going to react to his video that says, Lush One fire from no jumper. Now, I'm glad he did it the way he did because as soon as it comes on, Lush One is talking. So therefore, if you would like to hear DJ Bandana's Black's reaction, you can go to his channel and do so. But we just finna use this. His tag is on there just to see what Lush One has to say. I didn't feel like screen recording it, and DJ Bandana Black hooked it up to where we don't have to screen record it. So with no further ado, let's see what Lush One has been up to.
DJ
reasonable.
Bandana.
And this is important to note as well. This is very important. As far as the police, like, I mean, dude, what do you expect having 40 people posted up in the middle of Birmingham? It doesn't, that never.
Damn, they done fired the white man. They done fired the white man. You know things is bad when they done fired the white man. Listen.
I doubt he's fired. I believe he will be back on my mama.
Lush One responds to being fired from No Jumper because he put No Jumper, Wack 100, Adam22, and the rest of the crew in the middle of a gang war. If you haven't checked out my last video, go check out the last video. We about to get into the footage right now. This is Lush One responding to being fired from No Jumper podcast. Will he be coming back, or will that be his last podcast with No Jumper ever? Hit that like button, hit that share button. Let's go.
I'm rolling loud and let down Tico, Texas. Free brick, matter of fact, that whole Rico reckless. I bitches know I pull out and I don't leave hoes pregnant. This whole summer, I'ma walk her down like Rico reckless. Clutch DJ Bandana.
Here, I'm gonna keep it concise. I'm not even gonna wait for people to pop up. I'm just gonna do the live regularly. If you decide that you want to share this and let people know it's good, it's appreciated. First off, I just want to give a little bit of background. Known Travis Ford for a few years now. Always been a solid dude. Met him through the homie DJ Phrase. We did an interview on Lush World when we were back at the pop-up studio back in 2023, and it was cool. Good conversation, solid, and we've always had a good rapport ever since then, and I've always wanted to continue to try to work with him, vice versa. He always tapped in with me. Never really had a chance to spin the block with an interview again with him until about a month ago. Earlier this month, we wound up locking in the interview, and I had him come on the news. Now, he came through, brought a lot of people with him. Travis, if you know him, he's a party type dude. He turns up, he likes the bottle, you know, and had the bottle with him, and it turned. I mean, despite there being like some weird moment where somebody supposedly tried to steal some merch, or I don't really know what the deal was with that. I never really got the full story. I know that Moneybag Rose was wrongly accused at one point, when in fact Bags was actually the one that was trying to return the merch. I didn't know that was even possible throughout like the deep haze of intoxication he was in at the moment, but he still managed to, throughout, despite that, and just, you know, being in a really chaotic mood, still, you could tell he got a good moral compass because he was actually trying to return the clothing. So, shout some Moneybag Rose for that. As far as, other than that, like the content was really good. We've been waiting to drop the interview. Is actually, oddly enough, gonna drop yesterday, or it was about to drop around this time, but it's probably not going to come out now, or at least at the moment, I don't know if there's going to be a reconciliation in the future between, with Travis and all that. I just spoke to Travis actually, and it doesn't seem like he seems like to be in a better place. I don't think the energy he had as far as like how angry he was and turned up and pissed off is actually how he feels in his heart, and definitely wasn't the energy when we was on the phone. But just to give, I've been wanting to bring him back. I completely fucked up as far as the protocol, and I did not realize just like kind of how faded I was, and I'd been kind of just in this getting fucked up and making music mode, and I was so just in that zone that I kind of lost sight and wasn't really making the best decisions or remembering certain things. Now, Travis is a dude that sends a lot of texts. I'm not trying to, get on like talk shit or be mean, but Travis sends like a ridiculous amount of texts and Instagram messages to the point where it's impossible for any normal person to like keep up with them or even respond. Like
Oh, my mama, no disrespect to Travis Ford. I don't really know him personally, but he is blocked on my Instagram because he floods spam your SheNet. You know how you get that junk mail and the actual mail in the mail at your house? On my mama, it got to the point where I had to bleed knock him because it seemed like he was just personally promoting everything that he did directly to me, which I knew that wasn't the case, but I know Lush One ain't lying about that, because that dude will spam your DM on my mama. Shout out to Travis Ford, though, for the grind. That's part of his grind. I just couldn't tolerate it. I couldn't take it.
damn near there's been months where he's having a conversation with himself in my inbox, respectfully. But we had talked the other day. Apparently, I don't even remember this part, but apparently when we were on my live stream, well, we got on the phone and he said like, "Yo, I'm bringing the homies with me, Blue Cinco," and I fuck with Blue Cinco. You feel me? Blue Cinco is a real ass dude. Poncho's a real dude. There's a lot of Rick Rock. There's a whole group of dudes. The other, I think Danger is the other dude's name. The dude that's a Poondaga's artist. All really solid dudes. But I thought that like that
He talking about Poon from 6-0, spent a lot of time in the ATL. I think so. If he is, shout out to my Nightbud.
Travis, come in with me, maybe get him on the news with one of his homies or something. I should have been communicating better, but I was so deep in the weeds with my bullshit that I didn't, and I did not communicate. Adam, not a single member of the staff had any clue whatsoever that this was going on. Now, Travis had been texting me. I was like, yeah. Now, he sent me one text where he's like, "I'm coming through. I'm bringing, you feel me, like, I'm bringing me a cake and the hood and a party." And when he said a party, I'm thinking like, oh, okay, he's going to bring the heme because he stay off the heme. So I was like, all right, like.
What the is the heme? Now, I'm just guessing, and I will only be guessing, some type of Nas product, like helium. I know heme, it just sounds like helium. I don't know what else to read. Is that what he talking about? Is that something you just announced to the world? That's crazy.
I did not realize the full extent of how deep it would be. Like, I thought he was going to bring a few people. Now, even that is wrong because I didn't talk to anybody about it. And I was just, that was completely my part. And that's not going to happen again. Adam had no clue that this dude was going to come through, which made it like 100 times worse. And I wound up this morning, I was kind of try to test the waters and shoot the text. See, like, hey, is it cool if I do this today? Da 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 da. Instead, I wound up having a little situation that kind of distracted me, and then by the time I kind of came to, I'm getting a call from Josh, and he's like, yo, what the fuck is going on, Lush? There is 30, 40, I don't even know the total amount of people, but there's never like, the only time this amount of people showed up at No Jumper was probably like during that incident with the essays when they got pissed off and they slid through. And that wasn't even at this studio. That was the old studio and pulled up 100 deep or whatever.
Mind you, the significance about Travis Ford pulling up there so deep is his name was heavily associated with the J. Reed, Marciano, Loose Coochie Lips beatdown in the follow-up. All this, they was explaining why it happened. His name kept coming up with the Dosh Network thing. So that's the last reference we have to people coming up there deep and it getting out of hand. And then here he is a few months later while the feds is all investigating and all interested in No Jumper. One of the main names in the aftermath of that situation pops up there deep. I know that didn't feel right to people.
Like, but I've never seen one single group, like even like when bigger rappers, I've never seen an entourage of this capacity. Now,
I want to ask the chat, please be candid. Do you believe running deep is a sign of confidence or cowardice, or neither? When to have all these people with you, does it make you tough and it shows that you have courage? Or is it the opposite, that you have all these people with you because you're nervous and you're a coward? I'm just asking the chat.
there's shouts to Taco Pete was gonna come through. Apparently he had 60 tacos made. Shouts to
If you got 30, 40 people, what is 60 tacos gonna do? They came with 30, 40. Y'all got 10, 15 worth of staff. 60 tacos wasn't enough. Oh, my mama.
shouts to the people that made the cake. There is a No Jumper cake. Apparently there is a billboard. And that was the first, it was just like, look, that was the first thing that was like,
See, these the loose lips gestures, buying Adam gifts and funny cake. Man, we trying to get money.
whoa. And I even spoke to Travis at that moment. I was like, look, like everybody got a dip. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even before then, I was like, yo, don't be rolling up too deep like you did last time. Like, if anything, I'm trying to get the focus on you. Like, you having a bunch of other people there. Now, again, that was probably against my better judgment, considering other people had warned me that, like, yo, this guy is a bad look for No Jumper. And despite being told that, and despite my better judgment, I still went ahead with it. And that's not to disrespect Travis, but it's just simply the facts of what happened. But Adam had no clue. He's over there doing, like, apparently he was doing like plug talk stuff or whatever. What I was supposed to do that day is the news and then a hood blog in Pasadena, which we did. Both of those things happened. And it was it was a really crazy day, but regardless, so when the guys showed up, I told them to dip, and like honestly, things could have been made correct most likely if when I was like, look guys, what y'all got to do, just dip, go over to there's a Wingstop and there's a motherfucking bar less than a mile away, like 0.4 miles away or point whatever. It's a close proximity away. You can go post up, you feel me? Like do your thing and we'll get this figured out. But there's no capacity wherever this many people are able to be at No Jumper. Wack got on the phone with him, let him know. It was like a whole crazy situations. You feel me?
I ain't nothing like you fucking rap niggas.
Anytime Ho No 100 could put your crippin' in check, you was a loose lip coochie cannon type cat, man. Ho No 100 get on the phone talking to a keyway about anything. I don't get it.
Whole crazy situation. And then when they pulled up, they're like, yo, Lush, come outside. So I came outside to talk to them because I'm not a bitch. You feel me? Like, I'm going to go and address it. I knew I had made a mistake, and I'm trying to kind of talk to them and make it copacetic or reach, which I'm still like in the future. I would like to work with Blue Cinco. I'd like to work with, I'd like to chop it up. I know that, you know, Pancho, that's a really respected dude. You know, he did a lot of time.
Here come the glaze, and you know Lush cannot do a segment without getting his glaze on and his praise on. He'll do that for weirdos for days on. Not calling, oh boy, he discussing a weirdo. I don't know anything about him whatsoever, but Lush is a gladiator glazer. Oh my mama.
Blue Cinco, really respected dude. And I would like to, and they're coming on some positive shit, trying to push peace in the community. That's literally the objective. That's why, like, the cake apparently had East Side, West Side, talking about unity and all that. So, no, my parents got a way nicer living room than this, homie. This is my living room. But I'm using my Sharp Rob. Put on Do Not Disturb. So let me know if that fucked my audio up when people call. Let me know if that fucked up the audio. Yeah, I'm still heavy in the day.
I noticed Brick, Lush One, Sharp Rob all have a similar texture to their voice. Of course, with Sharp being the most extreme case, but they all are kind of nasal, like, Sharp go away, they be church, but this dude talks nasal and Brick. Oh, my mama.
Abby, of course, dude. Of course, it's Abby and the Dabby. Yeah. So of course, like, yeah, the people that were there to work with Plug Talk, I'm sure were like not psyched about that. It's like the worst possible time that could happen. There's like a bunch of precarious characters outside, or just any people lingering, and just
Agent 22, slow tarded self should know to have separate facilities for the two different communities. One does not mix. You feel me? On my mama, they do not combine that well. You're trying to scare off your talent, or you're going to have to go down to raunchy your talent when it comes to the plug talk. Like Sharice, I think she's ready to get plugged and talked to. Oh, blah.
To the point where, Adam has no clue what's going on. We're not equipped. We don't even have, like, the staff that's there is not equipped to even do that type of content. So I made a huge retarded mistake and just was not using my mind and didn't organize shit properly. So I'll take that on the chin. But for people to hold No Jumper responsible in any capacity, for people to hold Adam responsible in any capacity is completely wrong. Now, again, I had no clue that they were going to be showing up this deep.
Okay, this is how you go all the way around the block to pass the buck. You trying to pass this off as taking accountability, but then you trying to put it all off on Travis Ford. Nobody knew above you. Now you're trying to clarify the amount of information you had. You didn't even know. This is how he gonna weasel his way into good graces. He just taking this on the face, like he said, on a personal basis, but he trying to get back and No Jumper to tie his laces. I see traces of bullshit on my mama.
I knew there was going to be Travis and a couple of people. When he said he's bringing Taco Pete, I'm assuming he's bringing the food. I didn't know that, like, Taco Pete is amongst, 20 different. There is, like, literally, I want to say 10 to 20 cameramen that were there. I don't even know what the purpose was for all that. But
probably Eastside Slick and the whole crew. They got a production. They've been moving around town, gathering footage. So you probably was in the midst of 2-3 productions. Oh, my mama.
regardless, not Adam's fault, not No Jumper's fault, my retarded ass fault. So what I'm gonna do is, you feel me, take this time off for the next week to get right, and I'll see y'all next week. Everything is good. Don't let the
So he not fired. You just been temporarily laid off for a week, suspended, maybe, without pay. I guess that's what it is. DJ back down to Black, why you put fired on there if he ain't fired?
Don't let the rumors circulate. I am still no jumper fully. You feel me? Ain't nothing like that. But this is going to be the catalyst for a learning experience and getting it right. And I'm now like one of my biggest takeaways from this, especially talking to Wack. He gave me some really good advice. I can't.
Lush One seems to be stuck in a perpetual adolescence. He's just a boy. He never says anything manly. And now here he is, a vet in the hip-hop scene talking about, yeah, I talked to Wack. So Wack made you feel better too, young man. Any man that respects holding on Hunter's voice, the man who only respects the man that kissed Wayne on the mouth, you're lost. You respect the biggest bitch on the internet. If you needed a bitch to get in your ear, why wouldn't you get one with a vagina? You get the biggest bitch at no jumper and known to the internet, period, to console you. To each his own, I guess.
Make myself so accessible moving forward. You feel me? Like, I can't move myself that accessible. I have to make sure that if people want to get to me, there's going to have be a protocol.
But, he's trying to tell you, like, you see what happened to Jay Reed, but they got next to him. He is just as accessible. He tells you how many phone calls he gets every day from random any and every and nobodies, bro. You falling for the okie doke, even quoting the wackest nigga in our community. That's Wack, Lush. You from hip hop. You know what Wack is. Wiki, 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 wiki. Wack.
Because I'm way too nice and I say yes to too many things. And if I'm not, and I have so much going on, if I'm not able to like coordinate all the details, some things get lost in the sauce. I'm gonna need somebody else to do the majority of the.
How about when you're a guest in the building, don't invite absolutely anyone unless you talk to the person that owns the building. That's simple. Because you got yourself in trouble. You can't do what everybody else do. Facts. Oh, my mama, you got kicked out the building once. You cried and begged to get back in. You got in. You've been so excited and elated and in no way have any problems with glazing. Your job is being the glazer. And now you're out for a week. Don't get pushed out. I'm pretty sure they appreciate you around there glazing consistently, constantly, continuously. Oh, blah, 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 blah.
Coordinating on my behalf, unless it's like somebody that I need to reach out to directly or people that I'm already working with and all that. So again, my apologies to No Jumper, Adam. You know, it's all love. I appreciate y'all stalling me out because it could have done me slimier. And I think if it wasn't for how much, per them, how, doing a pretty good, damn good job recently and working really hard, probably would have turned out worse.
Now, how do they meter, gauge, or quantify what type of job Lush is doing when he independently brings in absolutely no numbers? So what he's doing a great job as, I guess, is what we see. Glazing, holding Agent22 porn star kneesuts in his palm and close to his jaw area constantly, and any other supporting cast members, they get a juggle too as well. On my mama.
So I got to use this time to kind of reflect, get right. And I've been going so hard. I haven't given myself any breaks. So I would really like to just step off of the internet until I come back.
You're still on the internet. Duh.
Next week and completely, although I do kind of want to tap in and do some more music streams in the meantime, just to stay sharp because I'm on such a wave in that regard, which I'll continue to do so. So again, and also, yeah, apologies to all the people that showed up. I know a lot of them came from out of town and all that, and that will be made right, will be made correct, and that's on me, not on them. So all this, and
so what are you gonna do? Pay? Because you can't. If it's on you, not on them, you cannot guarantee them no access to what they were just denied. So the only way you can guarantee to make it right and it's on you is to pay. Break bread. Oh, my mama.
energy towards Adam, all this energy towards No Jumper. Like, come at me with that, not them. And I know that most people have talked to the majority of all people involved, and we're at a point now where people want a peaceful resolution, and we can make it chill, and it ain't got to be no bullshit. So, with that being said, all my energy for the ops remains the same. It's still, you feel me, still Abby and a Dabby. It's still, Sharp still missed his rent a center bill and is inadequate and preys on emotionally vulnerable women who have been molested in order to make a profit. So that doesn't change. That does nothing else.
How much of a prostitute are you when Sharp was around? You was praising the pimp game. You have never gave that type of synopsis of the pimp game while Sharp was around. You, sir, are a cloward, a cheerleader, guzzler, feminine, non-masculine, nobody. That is despicable, disgusting, horrible. You just turn on Sharp like that. When you was in that building with Sharp, you have never described the pimp game in such a deplorable fashion. You are a coward. That's crazy.
Changes. And there's really nothing for anybody that don't fuck with me. There's nothing for y'all to love here because it's just me being me. Obviously, I made.
You ain't even keeping it in Google though. Fuck you.
Google gang, straight legend. Google gang, SBI. Google gang, Google gang in here. You better keep that shit up Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google, baby.
Bottom line, love life, show us a blessing. Pull up politic and blow us a session. Spot a local most easty. No mistake in the station. They making them statements. We waking and baking. Word of the day, EC on replay. The marijuana-thon with VJ Keyway, BS and BS. Killing on the track in the black box. We never put feelings over facts. Bay Machiavelli, run me the bread. I don't get mad, I get money instead. I be high, you can tell by a nigga eyes. But wise enough to enterprise, you dig a lies. Contemplating with the Google gang, conversating. Counting coins while these cowards in the comments hating. Only thing count, my count getting another comma. I'm a magnet to the money on my mother mama.
Better keep that shit up Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google, baby.
If you can't keep it a Google, then don't mention me. Run a check through the set, I bet them niggas mention me. Red Bull and Hennessy, I keep the same energy. No matter on a solo or a couple homies with me. Tell them come get me if they want confrontation. I keep a couple shooters with me. And we right here waiting on shit to pop off. Take a nigga top off, you tempt me. All that BS, you can miss me. Slide down Century, doing about 60 in the gutter lane. Faded off Yak and drop the pistol, hopping out the rain. I won't change, keep it a Google the only way. Mention me, I come out and play. That's on the gang. We are not the same. I ain't nothing like these rap niggas. Hanging with bangers, no bodyguards. We all strapped, nigga. All truth, no lies. Facts over feelings. We ain't gonna start something we can't finish. Google gang.
Better keep that shit up Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google, bang.
Putting that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga Spider Low.
Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
It's Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low, that's my nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Blood, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, cuz. Nate Blood, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, Craig.
Point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the black box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!